Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review, another budget beer review. Going to the great state of Texas, courtesy of my man Roy. I am part of an arcade forum, and I had posted a thread on there saying, help me drink your cheap beer. And Roy had said, hey, have you ever had Lone Star? I'd never even heard of Lone Star. In California, how would I know Lone Star? Never been to Texas before. But apparently, per this can, this is the national beer of Texas, and this is Lone Star Original. Let's go. I'm trying to drink cheap beers. If anybody has a hookup with Yingling and Old Style, and I think there's a PBR Easy Ham Special Light. What else was I looking for? Labatt Ice. I'm trying to drink some cheap beer. We're turning this into the cheap beer channel, but yeah, it's just Lone Star Original. It's a lager. It says 16 fluid ounces. He told me that it's cheap beer. Like, I'm probably not going to like it, but I like cheap beer. And it is, let's see here, 1 pint, 16 fluid ounces. What's the ABV on here? Does it say? Union made. Oh no, is the ABV not on here? How is that possible? Shoot, I don't know the ABV of this. I mean, what is it, like 4.5% maybe? Lone Star Brewing, Fort Worth, Texas. The ABV is not on this can. How do we know what we're drinking? Damn it, Lone Star. Let's see here. This says October 10th, 22/23. What does that mean? Today's October 8th. Is the Best By October 10th, 2022? Are we right at the are we right at the expiration date? Fuck it. Let's do it. I wish I knew the ABV of this. That's a bummer. Why don't they put the ABV on the can? Is that not a thing in Texas? Do you not have to put the ABV? That bums me out, but let's do it. Yeah, never heard of Lone Star. Talk to, I mean, they're all family. What is he? My cousin-in-law? He's my cousin, I call him. He had said that this beer used to be good, but then hipsters ruined it. Don't know what that means. It kind of reminds me of like what people said happened to PBR. PBR was one of those beers like everyone liked, and then hipsters ruined it. He kind of said the same thing happened in Texas. But my brother-in-law's father-in-law, my wife's brother, his father-in-law said he's not the biggest fan of this beer, but it's good out of a keg. Not drinking out of a keg, drinking out of a can. So let's get into it. Why not? This is like a kind of a copper color. Finger of fluffy bright white head. Plenty of carb in the glass. There's bubbles streaming up to the top. Is this expired? Is it expiring in 2 days? I love it. I think 6 packs of 16-ounce cans were like $8. Not a bad deal. See what it smells like. It smells like beer. Smells sweet. Smells corny. Has like kind of a little bit of vegetal thing. But this reminds me of like American Macro Lager. This actually has like a pretty good, like, intense aroma for whatever, you know, the ABV of this beer is. Like, it smells, it would be fun to drink this blind against like Budweiser or Coors Banquet. Like, it smells like one of those. I don't think it's quite as sweet as something like PBR, but it's got that whole like just corny vegetable thing. Smells good. Smells like beer. Roy, cheers. Appreciate you, bro. I mean, I don't hate this. It's not like amazing, but it's not bad. It's cheap beer. It's a national beer of Texas. You know what's crazy is I was thinking about that. Like, if you're in Chicago, like Chicago beer is Old Style. If you're east of the Mississippi, Yingling is like the national beer of, where's Yingling? Is it Pennsylvania? I don't even remember where that's at. Like all these places have, you know, these beers. Like California does not have like a national beer. Like there's not a lager that's like, oh, California. People say Anchor Steam, but I don't know if that's true. That's more craft. Like, does California have like a cheap macro beer that's like, oh, it's California? Like, you think of Colorado, it's Coors. You know, Missouri is Budweiser. Like, what is California's beer? I don't think we have one. There's not a whole lot to this beer, but I don't hate it. Washington is Rainier. I'm still thinking of like beers in my head. But yeah, it's got that sweetness. It's cereal, grainy. It's got a vegetal thing, like kind of like some sort of like vegetal like greens. But yeah, I mean, it tastes like American beer. It's easy drinking for whatever the ABV is. It's light. It's crisp. It's thirst quenching. Like, I'm not mad at this. He sent me a 6-pack of this, of 16-ounce cans. I'll drink them no problem. And he also sent me a 6-pack of Lone Star Light. Like, I'll drink those no problem too. This it's not offensive. It's approachable. Like, I don't see like bad things about this. Maybe people don't like the sweetness. They don't like the vegetal kind of corny thing, but that's what you come to expect with American macro lagers. Like, it's fine. This beer's fine. I could see myself living in Texas, being like, I'm gonna stop at the gas station on the way home. It's hot AF. It's probably humid. I've never been to Texas. Is it humid there? Are there bugs that are like massive? And you're just like, I'm gonna spend, you know, whatever it was, $8 on a 6-pack of 16-ounce tall cans, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna drink them and I'm gonna feel great about it. Like, this is fine. Don't hate it. It'd be fun to drink these beers against, you know, the mass-produced American macro lagers, like this versus Budweiser, this versus Coors Banquet, this versus PBR, this versus Hamm's. Like, just kind of see like where it stands. Not mad at it. So that's Lone Star Original. At its expiration date, maybe. I don't know. You guys fans of this one? Where are my Texas folks at? You guys drink this? What is this? Tell me about it. So that is it. Another budget beer review in the books. See you guys soon. Appreciate you watching. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.